Teddi Mellencamp turns to Kyle Richards amid divorce. RHOBH alum Teddi Mellencamp is turning to her former co-star and close friend Kyle Richards amid her recently announced divorce. She and her husband of 13 years, Edwin Arav, have called it quits as she attempts to navigate this unknown territory. Who better to help than Kyle? Keep reading for the advice Kyle has given Teddi. Kyle Richards and Teddi Mellencamp became very close from the latter joined Road. In season 8, they even double-dated with their husbands and enjoyed time together. Unfortunately, Kyle and her husband of nearly 30 years, Maceo Insky, called it quits in July 2023. He has since moved out of their home and began romancing philanthropist Nikita Khan. At the same time, rumors had been flying that Kyle was having an affair with country singer Morgan Wade. This has never been validated, but viewers noted how giddy Kyle about the moment Morgan appeared on Uro Beach. Despite Teddi getting fired after season 10, she and Kyle maintained a close friendship. She even appeared on a few episodes after the fact. Most recently, Teddi shared that she still felt that Kyle and Mauricio could reconcile, and it was not out of the question. However, no one knew that Teddi was in the same boat as her best friend. She and her husband, Edwin Arav, have just filed for divorce. They split in October, and it is alleged that Teddi was having an affair. Yet Edwin was supposedly unfaithful as well. Now Teddi has turned to Kyle for advice during these trying times. According to People, Kyle Richards is doing the best she can to offer her former co-star a shoulder whenever she needs it. I obviously speak to Teddi all the time. Obviously, it's sad no matter what, and unfortunately, I can give some advice for living through this in the public eye. Yes, because of how close they are. Kyle knew what was going on. Still, it does make the split any easier, especially since Teddi and Edwin have 3 children plus his daughter from a previous relationship. It doesn't matter if the kids are little or they're grown. My girls struggled a lot with our separation. Even though they're grown, the one good thing that came from Teddi Mellencamp's time on Rob BH was her friendship with Kyle Richards. She maintains that no matter what time it is, Teddi is welcome at her home for whatever support she needs. She can lean on me and show up at my door anytime she wants, no matter what time of night it is. Kyle also noted that Teddi has seen what she went through, especially having it happen in public and on reality television, so she also has even more words for her friend being out in the reality sphere. So I think you just have to focus on your kids. You have to tune out the noise. They both have to deal with infidelity rumors. Though Teddi has yet to address the allegations of an affair with her married horse trainer, more so there was a supposed brawl with his wife, so there's a lot to unpack with that one. Do you think that Kyle is giving good advice when it comes to focusing solely on the children? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Amanda has been a professional freelance writer for over a decade, holding both a BA and an MA. Her passions include animals, iced coffee, gnomes, summer music, and Vanderpump Rules. Our OB's Teddi Mellencamp turns to Kyle Richards amid divorce, a journey of friendship and healing. Teddi Mellencamp, known for her time on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills (RHOBH), has faced numerous ups and downs in her personal life, including her recent divorce from her husband Edwin Arrow. As the media circles and the public scrutinize her every move, Teddi has been leaning on the friendship that has withstood the test of time and to mold her bond with fellow Cove star Kyle Richards. Teddi Mellencamp's journey has always been one marked by self-awareness, vulnerability, and a strong sense of family. From her early days on RHA of her present moment of personal crisis, Teddi's evolution as a woman, a mother, and a friend has been public, sometimes painfully so. But through it all, one of the most enduring relationships in her life has been with Kyle Richards, a woman whose own life has been equally open to the public eye, filled with highs and lows, yet steadfastly grounded by family. Teddi's divorce, a new chapter of life. The announcement of Teddi Mellencamp's divorce was not a surprise to many who had been following her journey on air. Her marriage to Edwin Arv, whom she wedded in 2011, and with whom she shares 2 children, had appeared to be going through a rough patch for some time. However, when the news broke, it still came as a shock to fans who had seen the couple as one of the more grounded and relatable duos on the show. In the midst of the public's curiosity and the pressures of divorce, Teddi remained composed, but the emotional weight of it all began to surface for Teddi. The divorce was an important turning point. It not only signified the end of a chapter, but also marked the beginning of a new phase in her life. Her vulnerability, particularly about the emotional and mental toll that the divorce had taken, was something she shared openly with her close-knit circle of all the people she could turn to during this time. It was Kyle Richards who became her anchor to, despite their differences and challenges that have occasionally surfaced between them. On her job, Teddi and Kyle's bond has always been one built on trust and understanding. Kyle Richards, the loyal friend for Kyle Richards, a woman who has spent much of her adult life in the spotlight navigating her own marriages, family dynamics, and public scrutiny. Teddi's situation was something she could relate to deeply. Kyle, who has been married to Mauricio Yansky since 1996, has often spoken about the pressures and challenges of maintaining a high-profile marriage. While her relationship with Mauricio is often portrayed as rock solid, on Rob BH, Kyle has experienced her own personal and professional struggles, including issues with her sisters, family tensions, and the relentless attention of the paparazzi. When Teddi faced her own heartbreak and began processing the end of her marriage, Kyle was there in a way that only a true friend could be. She didn't just offer the usual "I'm sorry" or "you'll get through this." Instead, Kyle offered a listening ear, advice from her own experiences, and most importantly, a deep empathy that spoke to the closeness of their friendship. For Kyle, friendship was always about more than just shared experiences or public moments. It was about supporting each other when life took unexpected turns. In moments of vulnerability, when Teddi would have faced the temptation to retreat from the public eye, Kyle's unwavering support allowed her to face the situation head on. The friendship between the two women is one that has been forged through both light-hearted moments and dark times, with each supporting the other through highs and lows. The role of RHOBH has often served as a backdrop for both celebration and conflict for its stars. For Teddi and Kyle, the show brought them together and allowed their friendship to blossom in front of the cameras. However, the pressures of reality television also meant that the friendship wasn't always smooth sailing. There were moments of tension, disagreements, and misunderstandings, as is typical in any group of friends on the show. But throughout it all, Kyle and Teddi's connection remained resilient. The women's bond wasn't always free of drama. In the early seasons of Teddi's tenure on Rob BH, there were moments when she and Kyle disagreed, and some viewers speculated about whether their friendship would survive. Yet time and time again, both women proved that their friendship was strong enough to withstand even the toughest moments. This is a rarity in the world of ROBA, where alliances are often tested and relationships shift based on the wings of reality television drama. One of the most pivotal moments in their friendship came during the infamous Rob trip to Greece in season 9, when Teddi found herself at the center of a significant conflict within the group, while many of the other women were embroiled in drama and accusation. Kyle was there, offering a more measured and calm approach. Kyle took the time to hear Teddi out, allowing her to express herself without judgment. That trip showcased a side of Kyle that was often hidden behind her larger-than-life persona, a side that cared deeply for her friends and was willing to step in when needed. Kyle's loyalty to Teddi in these moments was a turning point in their friendship. It was during these difficult times that Teddi realized just how much Kyle's support meant to her. This bond continued to deepen over the years, even as Teddi's role on the show began to evolve and eventually come to an end, navigating divorce in the public eye. Someone like Teddi, whose life has been played out in front of millions of viewers, navigating a divorce in the public eye comes with its own set of challenges: the scrutiny of the media, the judgment from fans, and the constant public speculation can feel overwhelming. The pressure to present a perfect image, despite personal struggles, is something that many reality stars grapple with, And Teddi was no exception, however. Rather than retreat into silence, Teddi took a different approach. She became an advocate for transparency and vulnerability, allowing her followers to witness her journey in real time. She didn't shy away from discussing the complexities of her divorce, the emotional toll, or the process of rebuilding her life. This raw honesty resonated with many fans who were facing similar struggles of their own, and it reinforced Teddi's image as someone who wasn't afraid to face adversity head-on. Amid this challenging period, unlike the sometimes cutthroat dynamics that often emerge in the world of reality television, Kyle was the one person who showed Teddi unconditional support. Whether it was offering her words of encouragement or simply being a steady presence in the midst of chaos, Kyle proved to be the kind of friend who wasn't just there for the high moments, but for the painful lows as well. A friendship that transcends the spotlight. The most powerful aspect of Teddi and Kyle's friendship is that it extends beyond the confines of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. While their bond was initially forged on reality television, it has grown into something more real, more personal, and more enduring. Unlike some of their fellow cast members, whose friendships seem to be constantly evolving or dissolving due to the pressures of the show, Teddi and Kyle's connection has remained a constant in each other's lives. For Kyle's support during her divorce represents the type of friendship that transcends fame, fortune, and the fleeting nature of reality television. Kyle's genuine concern for her well-being, coupled with her willingness to offer advice, a shoulder to lean on, and even just a moment of calm amidst the chaos, has been a lifeline during a time when Teddi needed it most. And for Kyle, Teddi's resilience in the face of personal hardship has also been an inspiration. Kyle has always been someone who has found strength in her relationships and family, and watching Teddi navigate such a life-altering event with grace while still being vulnerable about her struggles has undoubtedly deepened her respect for her friend. Conclusion: friendship above Alice. Teddi Mellencamp continues to move forward in her life post-divorce. One thing is certain: her bond with Kyle Richards is stronger than ever. In a world where friendships are often tested by fame, public opinion, and the demands of reality television, Teddi and Kyle's relationship remains one of the most authentic and enduring connections on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. For Teddi, turning to Kyle during such a tumultuous time in her life has been a reminder that no matter how complicated life gets, true friendship can provide a steady anchor in a season of heartbreak, change, and self-discovery. Teddi and Kyle's unwavering loyalty to one another offers a hopeful message that sometimes the best way to heal is by leaning on those who truly have your back. And in the case of Teddi Mellencamp and Kyle Richards, this friendship is one that will continue to weather the storms of life, no matter what comes their way.